So there are two things that you need to understand before you go into the idea of what works better. Like there are two things on LinkedIn. Something you can control, something that you can't control. If I bring in all of my 5-7 years knowledge and design a visual and it's a bad algorithm there and it doesn't work, so I don't have to mistrust my abilities, right? So the first thing is you have to be considering the point that it might not work, right? My clients, they do understand that. They never do this thing, okay, you designed this visual and it tagged, right? So they might know that, but they don't use me in that perspective. I never sell virality. I never sell I'm gonna do this and you will get this much followers. I sell them the expertise. Like for example, you have to spend 5-7 years to be at that level, so they don't have that time. They want it done on the go, right? And second thing that I always think about my content and for my designing for my clients as well, how we can interrupt the pattern in the least amount of time, right? People are scrolling very fast. I talked about this. Some people might be commuting from their home to office and they will scrolling feed. Some people will be having lunch. So you have to make sure you're producing something. Either it could be visual, it could be a copy. Like most of the basic principles are same. For example, just to give you example, if you see a first slide of carousel, we say it cover slide, and then it represents the hook if you're writing a text only post or a text with a visual post, right? So the basic principles are same. And then in the videos, if you see short form, you call it a visual hook or something, right? So the principles are same, but it's more about where you can deliver the maximum amount of value in the least amount of time by breaking the pattern. And for me, it is mostly the visuals or a combination of copy. And now you can take it and then sync it with yourself. If you don't like doing visuals, like I have seen a lot of people who come to me and say, hey, we have seen like selfies perform a lot better, but I am not a person who want to do selfies. So should I do it or not? Absolutely not. For example, if you post a selfie, let's say you got 500,000 big likes, but inside you there's a person who is scolding you all the time, you did it wrong, then it's not your personal brand. It's not even authentic anymore. Just to touch base the element of authenticity in your brand, there's a version of you when you are in the public, and then there's a version of you when no one is around you. The difference between these two is how inauthentic you are. If you're the same person when no one is seeing you in the online world as well, then your brand is authentic. If you are something different online and something different offline, then you are trying to build a brand that's not you. Think of a point when a person, like for example you and me, we meet in person and you don't find me as the same as you see me online. You just happened to me, like I got on a coffee call with someone, consumed their content, and when I jumped, the totally different person was there. I was like, there's no element of personal branding there.